And we're live. Hi guys, welcome to Midgardy RPG, where we play a lot of tabletop games. We decided to do some couple one shots for Halloween. This being the first one of our Spook Week 2018. I am Hikaru, and I'm a player today. Before I hand it over to the DM, yeah, we are doing these in part to try and get some donations so that we can help keep this place running, aka help me with rent and pay costs of the couple of things that we have to pay monthly. Um, so yeah, we have a donation drive. If we reach $100, we will be giving out a mug. And if we get to $300, we will be giving out a shirt. And if we get to 500, we're gonna be raffling out a hoodie. So there you go. That's great. What else? I think that's pretty much it on my end.
Do you want to slap a link down in chat?
Yeah, I will do that. The buttons below the video also work. There's the donate and there's the merch store button as well, where you can buy your own shirt if you don't trust Lady
Cut off
Luck.
by robot.
Hello. Am I still a robot?
No.
Alright. That was me turning on the Twitch thing. Thanks, computer.
Amazing.
Thanks.
It disagrees with you.
Have I mentioned my computer's a bit old? Alright, buttons below the video for donating, and the merch store also has our shirt designs. The spooky dice design made by Zio is available till the end of the month. So if you want your spooky design, go get it now. So yeah, today's game is going to be DM'd by Pi. So, hi Pi.
Oh god. Hi guys, I'm Pi. I was supposed to be a player tonight, but our original DM Garm got sick and needs to go, take a nap. Being awake for lots of hours is bad, especially when we have extra life this weekend. So, we are going to be playing.
Hype.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I said hype. Hype for Extra Life this weekend. It's going to be amazing.
Right. And by amazing, you mean, Kara won't let me in her game. But anyway, tonight we're going to be playing Magical Fury, which is a magical girl RPG by Ewing Clooney. And if I butchered your name, I am so sorry. And here are the other people who I got suckered into this.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. I'm Hopolites, or Hops. I also am joining the thing on the weekend, because I apparently like to do things. Yes, I like to do thing. That sounds weird.
Matt, did you want to go?
Yeah, I can go. I'm Matt. I'm playing Vivian tonight. She's like a tomboyish, character introductions later. But yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I played a lot of games with these guys, and they're generally pretty cool, so you should totally support them.
Ooh, that was an interesting. Okay, and yeah, there's me, Hikaru. I introduced myself already, I guess. And I'm playing today.
Amazing. It's like you've done this before, Kara.
Yup.
Alrighty, so the players don't actually know what's going on today. We're going to do most of character generation, half on the fly, and the other half they vaguely already did. So, overall, tonight is your last Halloween. You'll still live through other Halloween. Halloween,
sure?
hopefully. But the idea is that you are all 16 years old. You're getting a little too tall. You can't fake being in middle school forever. And this is going to be your last trick-or-treating event unless you have to take like your little cousin out or something, but that's less fun because there's more screening and none of
And
it's
you
the
don't
fun
get the
kind.
candy.
Exactly. I mean, what's even the point then? So, Karu, I'm not sure what your name is. We get that in a minute, but why don't you describe what you're wearing for your last Halloween?
I am wearing a Little Red Riding Hood getup. So, red cloak thingy with a hood, like a brown skirt with the apron, little shiny shoes, white stockings, basket full of nothing because it's supposedly where I'm keeping all my candy.
Did you have to outsource to like actually get like skirts from somewhere else because all the costume stores have tiny itty bitty dainty skirts for teenagers?
I probably got my own, or maybe had my mom
You are
help me.
teenagers.
Yes. And I still get angry at like the short skirts they give like teenager costumes. I'm just like, why?
So, Karu, by the way, Zio is checking voice stuff.
I'm looking that.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Hops, what in the heck are you wearing?
Probably a generic knight costume. Have a shield and a sword. Probably the shorts. The sword's probably like dangling on the hip, and I'm holding a bucket.
A bucket.
Bucket.
So clearly you got latrine duty. Good job.
It's for the candy.
Sure. Candy. Moving on. Vivian, what the heck are you wearing?
Vivian's wearing like a werewolf Halloween costume with contact lenses and fuzzy gloves with claws. And yeah, they're just going full out for their Halloween, and their goal is to scare as many people as possible.
Their goal is to what?
Scare as many people as possible this Halloween.
Oh.
In your very furry getup. I'm sure that'll totally work, and nothing terrible will happen to you tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Of course not, right?
Bum bum ba. Anyway,
I'm just waiting for someone to come up, like the old man, and going like, "Oh, you're dressed up as the Wizard of Oz, aren't you? It's the Lion, the Witch, and the little girl,
the Tin Man.
the Tin Man."
I mean, to be fair, if she's wearing plate.
Yeah, Tin Man. We've got the lion, and we've got the like little what is it? Wendy, Dorothy.
Wendy. Oh yes. To be fair, you did say she had very sparkly red shoes.
So would Vivian be confused for the lion or Toto?
You hope the lion, but probably Toto. Just an oversized Toto.
Fair.
Let's see here. So that Vivian's not the only one with a normal girl name, I guess. You guys can either pick one out or roll 2d6 for me. I don't care which one.
I'm gonna go with Joyce.
Okay.
I'm trying to not
update your
default
token.
to. I'm trying to not default to Jack. There's too many characters I have named Jack. Probably Lily.
Alrighty. Whoops. Hikaru. So I don't forget who the heck is playing what. Also for stream, I suppose. You said Lily. Hops. Alrighty. Before we get onto your trick-or-treat route of the night, it's important to know, what are you afraid of?
The darkness.
All right.
That's gonna go great.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I was gonna say the other option was heights, and I'm just like, well, sure, I'll give you my fear of heights.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she has a high fear of heights. Let's go with that. I am afraid of many things, to be honest. I'm also afraid of dogs, and so I'll just go with heights.
I mean, this is gonna bite us in the ass no matter what we say.
Well, yes, but darkness is slightly less inconvenient than heights.
I mean, again, you can also roll 2d6 if you don't know or don't want to screw yourselves over too badly. RNG can screw you over.
I'm not getting anything creative, so let's leave it to RNGesus. That's a 5.
That is a 3 and a 2. You are afraid of failure.
Failure.
There's
Alright,
a big
that fits.
mood.
Yeah. Who isn't?
I mean, this is like high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's your sophomore year. You've got 2 more years left of school. Well, 2 and most of a year, so 2.5.
I mean,
And then, you go off to quote unquote either the real world or college or something like that, and you have no idea what you're doing. But you can totally screw it up all the way.
I mean, that's pretty much a fear I have also. I'm just afraid of everything. I have too many fears. I have all of the fears.
Vivian? Matt?
Matt.
He's typing.
Oh. Here, have a spooky Earl staring at the camera.
Earl? I must stare deeply at the cat. Kitty!
He has decided to eschew the bedding I made for him on the bed and decided to instead sit down on my desk.
Rude.
Alrighty. Vivian is afraid of becoming lost or being indecisive, huh?
Yes.
You all have, like...
Hops.
actual...
Hops,
Sorry.
can you not interrupt every single sentence, please?
Sorry.
It's alright. Sorry, Matt?
I was just going to say, Vivian is afraid of being a lost little dog on this Halloween.
Well, don't chase too far while scaring as many people as humanly possible. Or wolfly possible. Likenly possible? Something like that. Yes, definitely.
Oh my god.
Alright. So you've all decided to meet at somebody's house. Joyce, you had the car, so you had to drive everybody.
Okay.
You're in this nice, pretty suburban area. It's fairly spread out, but it's close enough together that you can totally hit all the houses here. And if you're fast enough, you can drive to Lily's neighborhood, hit all the houses there, and then hit Vivian's, and it'll be great. But, Joyce, the lady down the street, she gives out king-size candy bars, and that's way better than anything else. So that's why we're starting at your place.
High-end neighborhood, huh?
Oh, you don't know the half of it, lady. So, funny you should mention that.
Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
Joyce, your best friend, good old Anna. Anna said that she saw a for sale sign on the old house down the way. And man, it's been so long since the sucker's been looking pretty shabby. You were sort of wondering if it had gotten condemned or maybe someone was renting it out so that they could fix it. I don't know. But it's finally up for sale. Nobody's living there. Goodness knows. They'd be getting drowned every time it rained. So this Halloween, this might be the perfect chance. what if all of those weird stories are true? Besides, it's near the lady who gives out the king-size candy bars. And it's got a fair number of people walking past it since it's on the corner. So if you hide it in the bushes or something like that, you can jump out just at the right time and scare them all. If they drop the candy, finders keepers. So
Sounds amazing.
this is definitely not taken from my childhood at all. So the old guy that owned it, or owned it at some point, you don't know who's going to be owning it now, he was super loaded. There was no reason for this house to be looking as bad as it was. I mean, there's maybe a window that's intact out of the 30 that you can see. Everything else is either in shards or just completely gone. There's rotting boards. Part of the swinging bench is just sort of hanging off on this sad, rusty chain. But what the heck? This guy had like at least 7 cars. He owned most of, if not all of, the local amusement park. And he could hire help. He could hire really good help if he didn't ever want to look at this thing again. But whatever. On the other hand, did he have any money left? No one really knows how he got it in the first place. I mean, he told the mayor he had found a pirate's treasure. And then there was that interview with the local TV station, and he said that he had saved some royalties, family, cousins, friend, what, who knows, but they gave him a reward for that. But, you know, that one really cute guy at school, he said that old man Jensen was being reincarnated every 100 years. And all of his money came from going through the pockets of the people that he reincarnated with. And then he would just lure more people in and take their stuff. Yeah, uh-huh. But you totally listen because he was really cute.
That just sounds absurd.
Exactly. But he was really cute, so you stood there and listened anyway. But anyway.
That totally makes sense to me. I see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know, right?
I'm just like, sure.
Aside from that, there is a bit of a dare going around. When Anna tells you this, she says, hey, after you're done trick-or-treating, if you can stay in the house from, let's say, halfway between dusk and midnight to dawn, then I think we could get in with the cool girls. Yeah, maybe we could even become, prom queen. Uh-huh. But you guys, you could either do that, you could go trick-or-treating. What do you want to do?
I mean, we could go trick-or-treating before we do that.
Why not all the things?
I was gonna say, like, with the time that we have, trick-or-treating, usually people stop trick-or-treating before 12.
Totally.
I
have no
this is-
idea, actually.
Yeah. I mean, we'd go out around like 6, 7. It's already getting dark around that time anyways.
This is true.
Well, how about this? I mean, our parents don't know we're out here, right? So let's just tell each of our parents that we're at the other one's house. They won't compare notes, and then we can see if we can, stay in the haunted house and bring back a souvenir or something to prove how cool we are.
Yeah. So we trick or treat till like 11, and then we go to the house. I mean, that gives us like 4 hours. We'd probably hit at least 2 places before going to the house. And by 2 places, I mean 2 neighborhoods.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys rock really slowly.
As a 16-year-old kid, I see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, if we leave at
Nothing
6,
that
we've
can
got
go wrong
like
with
5
this.
hours to trick or treat before we have to worry about going to the house. Unless we could do one neighborhood and then just stake out the house and have Vivian do the scaring and see if we can suss up more candy by scaring kids out of their pockets.
That's true.
It's a little bit more efficient to just get the candy ourselves.
Are we chaotic evil?
Or we're just chaotic children. That's what we are.
You're 16-year-old girls. If we're going based off of my childhood, yes, you are chaotic evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I see nothing wrong with it.
The only issue here is my childhood was just me being in the house all day and doing nothing.
Oh yeah, me too.
Nothing is wrong with this plan at all.
Yeah, so
All right.
let's trick or treat for like a couple of hours until we get bored or our bags get full, and then we'll hit up the mansion and stay overnight. And yeah, we'll tell our parents that we're at each other's houses, so there's no problem
Alrighty.
there.
So, as you're trick-or-treating, getting the good stuff, and by that I mean like candy, nothing else. Maybe even someone is giving out shoestring potatoes. Those things are the best.
There's that one person who's giving out rotisserie chickens.
I don't know what the heck neighborhood you grew up in, but the shoestring potatoes were pretty sweet in my neighborhood. Anyway, you're going up to one house, and you see one of those stuffed scarecrow thingies in a lawn chair. It
Weird.
vaguely seems like it's moving, but not like some guy snoring dressed up as a scarecrow. More like if you put a whole bunch of rats in a suit looking like a person and they all wiggled around at the same time, it might look like this.
That
Oh,
You
that's
still wanna
really
go to the house?
gross. And
I
kind of
poke it.
cool.
I poke it with my foam sword.
How hard do you poke it?
Just a light poke, just the normal poke that if it was an actual person in the suit would make they go, "Hey."
The suit stills for a bit, and then it doubles. Every movement is faster, louder even, and just a little more reaching. It's quite strange.
Walk backwards, away from the moving thingy.
That's pretty impressive animatronics, honestly.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Sure.
I think I've seen one at the store. It's pretty interesting, right? Anyway, there's probably some more cool stuff over there, closer towards this absolutely innocent-looking house. Why don't we go?
That's a great idea. Let's go.
Oh, you're terrible.
No, we are not going to poke the man further.
So the brave Sir Lily is going in front, or not quite so much?
Sure.
You don't have to. I'm just asking.
I'm just like, why not? I go first. I have the plastic armor.
Alrighty. So you walk up towards the house, and it's getting really hard to walk forward.
What?
Like, maybe we're walking through a bunch of molasses? Did they retar the sidewalk and not put a sign out? What the heck?
Lift up my shoes to see if there's anything underneath it.
As you lift up your shoe to see what the heck is going on, an invisible force pushes you all backwards away from the house and dumps you on the lawn.
That would.
All the lights go off in that house now.
Wait, lights were on in the house in the first place?
Like the porch light.
Whoa,
where did
that big gust of wind come from?
Yeah,
big
that
gust
was a
of-
pretty decent gust of wind. That's all it was. Gust of wind. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Maybe it was like a sonic boom or something.
We wouldn't be able to hear each other if it was a sonic boom.
Vivian's not very smart. Vivian will suggest maybe it was like really far away or something.
It wouldn't have knocked us over. It was very far away.
You
All
hear some
right,
giggling
well, then, but
from
that's over.
across the street. They don't seem to notice you, but they're going around on their business like nothing ever happened. It doesn't seem like they noticed anything.
Oh, wait, I know what this is. Someone hid an air cannon somewhere near the house. I saw it on YouTube once.
I think it would have been
that's
more noticeable.
Candy. As Vivian walks over towards the front.
Sorry, what was that, Hops?
I was gonna say, I think that would also make a noticeable noise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Air doesn't make noise, silly.
What is the sound of the wind?
What wind?
Wind only makes sound when it passes through something.
As you stand here debating
Vivian's
the
not smart
merits
enough
of
to make
sonic
this, yeah.
booms, airwaves, and sound waves, you see 3 sets of eyes glinting that are on the porch. They definitely weren't there before, because that's where you were going for. And you might not have done that if you knew something was standing there. Then again, you probably would, because, I mean, it's probably just a trick, right?
And you said that the lights had turned off, so these are like glowing lights? Glowing eyes?
A bit. I mean, at this point, you've probably taken out your cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Either using the screen or putting on the flashlight. So there's enough light to see a glint of yellow. It's like a dark yellow.
They're the cats, right?
Well, yeah, they're definitely cats. If cats were like over 6 feet tall
Oh.
and growling so loudly that you could feel it in your bones. And oh, great. They're coming towards you.
That's
Nope.
great.
I bet it's the cheerleading club in their costumes.
Yeah, costumes.
Sure.
How'd you get the eyes to glint? Is that like LEDs?
Oh, you know, all those cheerleaders are rich. They have tons of money. I just had non-glowing contacts.
Okay.
God, this is my childhood.
I'm gonna give those cheerleaders a piece of my mind.
Alright. You gonna go confront them?
I'm gonna go confront those cheerleaders with their fancy outfits and, you know, their rich kid cheerleady smile things.
Oh, how
Their faces.
dare they? Vivian, you take one step forward, and what you see is a whole bunch of light surrounding you. You don't think you can move, but you're not sure. Joyce, Lily, all you see is that Vivian started taking a step forward, paused, and she looks kind of glowy.
And try.
Now she looks bigger, but not quite. More hunched over. And, Matt, I think since you left roll 10, I will do this for you. Normally I would say roll 2d10 for me. Or 2d10, 2d6. I'm smart.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. I'm just logging in now, switching over.
Okay. You got a 6. So, Vivian, you're a little bit shaken, but you're still standing. And, those gloves that you bought? They're definitely fused with you now. And your eyesight seems a bit weird. And oh my god, Lily, why did you put on that much perfume? Did you really have to?
I'll ask her about it later. She must have put on some extra or something.
I step towards Vivian, just like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah.
You turned into a gremlin.
Was that your response, Vivian?
That was my in-character response.
So you mean to say that, but it comes out way louder and scarier than you intended. Maybe it gave you a voice changer?
I just go, ah!
It doesn't feel the same.
No,
Lily,
I've heard about this. It's puberty. My voice just cracked.
I thought you already went through puberty.
you already had puberty. You're 16.
It's second puberty.
It's like second breakfasts.
Are you gonna turn into a beautiful butterfly?
So, Lily, Joyce, you look at each other. You meant to turn into a beauter? They meant to turn into a beautiful butterfly, but instead you have this vaguely hideous two-legged mongrel, and it kind of looks like your ex's dog, only bigger.
Okay. That.
What are you two doing about this?
Vivian, what happens?
Alright. Nice special effects. What the fuck is going on? Lily, did you see the lights around her? What's going on?
Did you just get abducted by aliens and replaced with a monster? Is your mind now in some other thing?
Hey. Vivian's having a really hard time speaking right now.
Vivian, you try and answer them. Maybe if you clear your throat a couple times, this will go great. As you do this, you sneeze. Man, you feel so warm and fuzzy, but not in a I did a good thing kind of way. And while you watch Vivian try and figure out this whole speaking thing, which normally she's at and you can't get her to stop being quite so good at. Let's see here. No, he didn't. Vivian did not sound like that.
Oh
Is that
no,
a cat?
Vivian's turned into a tiny kitty.
Oh no!
Is that me? Is that my voice? I'm
I
sorry.
watched the show. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, it's a good movie. All right, Joyce.
Yes.
Joyce, you're trying to gesticulate. How the heck did you get these special effects? But as you're doing this, it's like you're shedding glitter everywhere with every single hand motion. And I mean, glitter's great. Don't get me wrong. And now there's sequins too, and some ribbons are flying off. What the heck? You look down, and your robe is way, way nicer than the one that you put on. And instead of that weird tube skirt that you made out of a shirt and sewed the sleeves shut, this is bespoke clothing, was tailored just for you. Even like your little picnic basket. I'm pretty sure it's gilded at this point.
Oh my god, you've turned into a Christmas ornament.
So, Joyce has turned into a Christmas ornament. Why don't you give me 2d6? You can either select your token, or if you have the macro bar on, there should be one at the bottom.
Oh, we have tokens. Okay.
Or it's on your sheet, too.
Yeah. I just had the image showing up on the full thing, so I had seen the tokens. A 10!
A 10, huh? Why do I keep closing that thing? Sorry. I don't know why I keep closing that.
It's gonna be either super good or super bad.
Alrighty. Joyce, this is really weird, but you're feeling great. This is definitely improvement, 100%. Why don't you gain 1 point of hope for me? And your next roll as this strange larger red, right? Puberty Red Riding Hood. Yes. Add 1 to your first roll. So, like, the next one.
So put 1 on hope, and additionally, the next roll I do have a +1.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty. Lily? Clearly, Vivian has made some poor choices in her life. Joyce has made some great choices in her life. And what do you have? A foam sword and a cardboard shield?
Plastic armor too, I guess. Yay!
Plastic armor. Well, you're trying to point at Vivian, except for it's way heavier. This is definitely not plastic anymore. I mean, we're not talking steel, but you go clink.
I am meaning clacking. What the heck?
Yeah, must be like not aluminum, because it's definitely stiffer than that and won't just bend. Maybe it's like fancy titanium or, lightweight steel, or I don't know.
I clack a hand against my armor.
Your entire being vibrates as it goes clang. Give me
Am I a
2d6.
bell now? I'm a bell.
Okay, Belle, give me 2d6.
1 second, it's not cooperating with me. Alright, how do I... Sorry, you said roll 2d6 how again?
Either select your token, and then in the upper left, I believe, there should be a button, or you can open your character sheet, and it's got one that says whatever. You got an average of 7. This is definitely weird, but if you were doing Goldilocks and the 3 bears, one was too hot, one was too cold, and you are just right. So, take 1 point in magic. Because at least you got through this. You're doing better than Vivian, who can't even talk.
So, yeah, I'm walking towards those snobby cheerleading squad.
I don't think they're a cheerleader squad.
Well, it could be their friends, because they definitely look bigger than the football quarterback. And there's 3 of them, and they're charging at you. Would you like to fight or run
Hey,
away?
man, Vivian is a football player, so yes, I would like to charge them. I'm taking.
All right. So you're just going to charge and hopefully tackle one of them?
Yeah.
All right, give me 2d6.
Nine.
Let's see here. Excuse me. Vivian, you tackle the one on the left. They stumble a bit, and maybe if you could get somebody else to tackle them too, you could knock them to the ground and take all their. Find out who they are, not take all of their candy.
No, definitely taking all their candy.
Next ally to attack them is going to get a +1 to their roll.
I guess now is the time to charge in with my shield in front of me.
Okay. Guess what?
What?
I need a 2d6.
You said I got a +1 to roll.
Yep.
Mm.
Goodness knows you needed it. You tackled them, but they were just trying to figure out how to not, fall over on their ass. And they went under your shield, and you basically run your stomach into this thing's head. So the wind gets knocked out of you. You technically hit them. Technically.
Oh well, my goal has been accomplished.
Joyce, what the heck?
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going through my mind right now. Can I like put my hand in my bag, in my basket, and see what I come out with? I'm expecting candy, but you know, shit's gotten a bit weird.
Yeah, alright. You want to guess what I want?
Let me guess.
Is it 2D6?
Is it 2d6?
It's definitely 2d6.
10.
Well, there goes all your luck for the night.
That's the second 10 I roll.
Oh, man. Alright, then. Who do I want to give you? You know what? What the hell? 4 and 5, huh? I think
Magical
this one.
wand?
You pull out a small orb. It's like 5 centimeters across. It's about 2 inches. And it's made of some weird metal. And it's blue.
Huh.
What do you want to do with this weird thingy?
Definitely not candy. Does it feel hard and like relatively heavy?
It's actually pretty light, but it definitely feels hard. Like, if you knocked on it, your knuckles would hurt.
Okay. I'll try throwing it at one of the people who are trying to attack us.
Alrighty, so you throw it in the vague direction of Lily, Vivian, and the things. And it hits the ground and explodes in a cloud of blue smoke. There's a whole lot of coughing. You're pretty sure most of it's coming from Vivian, but the things are also coughing, so that's good. And you see the figures stumble back. 2 of them make a beeline for that weird house. And let's see here. The other ones. 2, 3. So 2 of them make a beeline for the house, and the other one just sort of falls over. There's another little cloud of white, gray, and then it sort of looks like they disappeared. Maybe? You're not really sure because of the cloud.
Vivian is coughing and rubbing their eyes, and when they kind of get all the smoke and stuff out of their face, they notice that the person they tackled to the ground isn't there anymore, and see the other one's running towards the house, and assumes the other one is, and will run towards the front door of the house.
The house that you were at, or the house that they're going for?
The house that they're going for.
All right. It looks like Vivian's cutting this night a little bit shorter than you thought. Lily, Joyce, are you following her to the creepy house?
Hacking and coughing my lungs out. Yes, I am sprinting after my friend.
I'm not staying behind, so yeah, I'm going.
Alrighty. So, as you all run away and the cloud of smoke settles, all that is left is a little stuffed animal cat. Maybe a little yellow beady eyes. But
None of
it's
us see
definitely
that.
just a floppy cat. Huh. Alrighty. So by this point, Vivian, you've almost caught up with the things. The cat people.
Did they get into the house before I can get there?
They run through the front door, but they don't go to shut it. So it's still open. You could probably catch up to them if you wanted.
I will attempt to catch them. If they don't close the door. If the door closes on me, I have another thing I could do.
You can ask someone with opposable thumbs to open it for you.
No. I'd huff and I'd puff and I'd blow their house down.
Oh my goodness. You all people are horrible.
But yeah, just let the door open. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna you mess up some little piggies, I guess.
They're more like cats, but sure.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were hacking the entire time. Maybe they look like pigs when you're squinting and can't breathe and can't really see, and all you can smell is, oh my god, how much perfume did you really put on, and did you really need to?
You can smell all of the sparkles in the air.
Yes, quite.
Is that what sequins smell like?
For reference, if you do not already have the book open, the stuff that you can do starts on page 12. There's a little bit of explanation on page 11.
I don't
Of
think we
both
were
the
given
PDF.
books, but there's handouts.
It was pinned.
Oh, whoops. But is it the basic moves and the fighting moves?
Basically, except for there's also let's see, did I actually put it on there?
Because there's 2 handouts.
Am I the
with
best ever? Well, I only found out that I was running this 2 hours ago, so I don't remember honestly when I put it on. Let's see here. Yes, basic moves. I forgot that I actually formatted that sucker.
All right, cool.
I'm just that amazing. Man, I am amazing. Why didn't I remember that?
I mean, it's easier for us because there's we can see our character, we can see those 2 handouts, so...
And that's it.
And
Yeah,
that's
and I'm
it.
like, I got 7 things over here, and 4 more things are archived.
Uh-huh, yeah. That's why I figured I'd
Alrighty.
mention it.
Oh, I forgot to give this to you, Karu. I gave you a handout, Karu. It is the source and credit for the photo that I used.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a Creative Commons license that was allowed for sharing or editing. I did not edit this. I just took it and used it for the background.
All right.
Alrighty. So let's see here. Back to where we were. Vivian has dashed into the house like it's a dog chasing a cat. Lily's desperately trying to basically get Vivian to heal, if nothing else. Joyce, you going in or not?
I stop at the door and I'm like, this is stupid. I look around. Is there anything on the porch to put in the doorway so the door cannot be slammed shut behind me suddenly? I've seen enough movies. I know where this is going.
Sure, there's a rusty chain, half of a rotted bench. There's some gravel for paving. Not like the giant ones, but if you took a handful, you'd probably pick up 4 or 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how big they are.
Can I drag the half rotten bench to the door?
You can certainly try.
All right. Just a regular D20. Sorry, 2D6.
Yes.
7.
What a surprise. That's definitely not the most common thing you can do.
Well, considering I rolled a 1 and a 6, what did you expect?
Honestly, I don't know what I expected. Surprisingly, the half of the rotted bench that's still there doesn't just come apart in your hands and you can drag it, and you put it so you can't put it so that the length of the bench is the width of the door because it's a bit too long for that, but you put the better looking half in the door so that if it were to slam shut, it would slam against the wood.
Yeah, that's basically all I want.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, just make it harder for this haunted house, I'm guessing, Weird shit's going on, so you know. And then I'll.
Weird shit's going on. Weird shit happened at the other place. They just ran here.
I mean, yeah, but those things came in here, and you know. And then I'll go inside.
All right.
And then
So-
look at the door and just like, you gonna close? No? All right. Where is everyone else?
So, Vivian and Lily, you are pausing to catch your breath in the main room here. There is no sign of the things you were chasing, no sound. Vivian, you can't even smell anything else other than this stupid perfume that was definitely way too cheap.
Damn it.
So
I can't track them using the perfume. Pretty sure I could smell it. All over the place, though. I think it's something on me when I tackled that chick.
Yeah, except for you were the one wearing the perfume.
Was it?
Joyce was the one wearing the perfume.
Oh, okay.
So you could follow the scent of the perfume. You'd find Joyce. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's not what I was going for.
So you're standing there. Joyce, you're having a standoff with the doorway. You're concentrating really hard on this. It's still open, taunting you.
Alright.
You feel vaguely silly.
Yeah, I definitely do.
You hear snickering from Lily and Vivian as you continue your stare battle.
No, I'll just like huff at the door and look for these two. And so what happened to the two things?
You hear a creak, and now the door slams shut, and you hear a lot of splintering as some wood flies past your head.
I look back at the door. I give it a rude sign.
Vivian makes the I'm watching you stare while I'm werewolf war, like at the door.
I mean, the door's already done something. We can't prevent it from doing anything else now.
Yeah.
Except for maybe just punch the door when we have to leave.
So on the inside of this door, it's kind of weird because you would expect this on the outside. It's one of those brass knockers where it's got like the head holding a ring in its mouth, and you use the ring to knock on the door. The ring falls on the ground as the door laughs at you all.
I'm going to take the ring.
You go over to take the ring, and after the door's done laughing at you, it actually starts talking. If here
God,
you
this is
stay
not
to see morrow's rise, you shall receive our timeless prize.
Oh god, this is the labyrinth now. Are we going to suddenly see David Bowie?
I mean, that would be the
That's
best part
fabulous.
of the night.
Legit.
Dance, magic, dance.
Alright. Elaborate hoax. Are we on some kind of like TV show?
Would you like to look for cameras or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around for cameras.
Vivian's gonna explore this house. It's way bigger on the inside than it was on the outside. For some
No,
strange
it was
reason.
pretty big on the outside. The sucker was a mansion.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just shrunk instead.
The foyer is so big, though.
All right, let's start with Karu. Joyce, you're looking for some
Cameras.
signs of a television show, basically.
Yeah, basically. 10!
You're getting all the good rolls today.
I'm just waiting for my
Alrighty.
10s to run out, you know,
I
right
am
around
too.
the time when we need them the most.
All right, so you see some old, what probably look like security cameras. None of the red lights are on. In fact, a lot of them don't even look like they're hooked up to anything. There's just sort of some wires hanging loose. Because what's the point of a security camera for something that's mostly holes anyway?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see any other signs, no mics. You don't hear the hum of any electronics or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, Vivian, you said you wanted to look around the house?
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to find these girls. I'm running around, slamming doors open, and making a
Okay. Give me 2d6 while you
looking for trouble.
do this.
Hey, look, it's
Alrighty.
another 1 and a 6.
So, from the room, you're on the main floor, and there are 3 doorways, one going north, one going east, one going west. You came from the south. There's also the 2 grand staircases that half spiral around the edges of the room. So they go above the doorways, meeting towards the middle, where there is a grand curtain, which probably used to have a portrait, except for there's definitely nothing there now except for a weird dust line. And there are 8 doors on the second floor, and the stairs keep going up, but you can't see what's going on past that. Lily, what the heck are you doing?
I mean, I was gonna poke the knocker in the face.
With what?
My finger.
Okay. Give me 2d6.
Not the most responsible of actions I could have taken.
9, huh? You go to poke the knocker. It was definitely not expecting this, because you boop it right on the snoot and it sneezes on you. You are now covered with what appears to be 100-year-old dust.
I mean, I kind of expected to be covered in 100-year-old dust considering the state of this building. I guess I'm gonna go follow Joyce and Vivian.
All right. Vivian, it looks like you're leading this ragtag group. What with your great speaking skills?
Vivian is running around, knocking down doors, and trying to find. They're not fazed by this at all. They're kind of just like running around, going with the flow on this.
All right. Do you want to just like try sniffing for them? Do you want to see if you have anything magical like Joyce did? Do you want to see if you're suddenly smarter than you were, half an hour ago?
I really doubt it. I really, really doubt it. I might be stronger than I was half an hour ago, though. One of the doors is locked, and I start breaking it down.
All right. Do you want to just use your muscles for this, or do you want to try and use non-muscles?
I'll just use my my big quarterback muscles for.
All right. This is solid mahogany.
Oh, he said it needs a little bit more juice.
It's solid mahogany. You wouldn't want to destroy this door. I mean, it's so nice.
Mahogany.
Well, you know what? This ain't my house, and no one lives here anymore. So maybe I kind of do.
Maybe you kind of do what?
Want to break down this door. I want to know what's on the other side.
All right. Well, you're still going to have to do it a little bit more than that, because you've been making sure that you don't miss leg day, brah. But you've kind of been skipping out on arm day for it.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if you like roar or something, it'll make you super strong.
I let out a bestial and start pounding at this door.
Congratulations, Joyce. You're covered with spit. Lily is now covered with 100-year-old dust and spit.
Could I get the door open?
Give me a 2d6.
9.
Damn, son. Alrighty. Dun. Take 1 magic, and you hear some cracking, small at first, and then a little bit more. and suddenly that door still didn't break, but the door frame that was holding it there definitely did. And so it just sort of pops out, falls forward, and makes a great cloud of dust yet again. This is going to be great for your sinuses, I'm sure.
I
Hope
let
none of
out
us
a
have
little
asthma.
doggy sneeze, and then I check out the room.
All right. What are you looking for?
Well, it's a locked door, so I'm either looking for treasure or those, you know, those cheerleader,
Cat people.
So
Yeah,
you're
I
trying
wanna
to
find the cat.
track people or see if there's any good loot around here, huh?
yeah, one of the two.
All right.
Trying to find something interesting to me.
Interesting to you, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Give me 2d6, but give me a -1 because you're sneezing uncontrollably while you're doing this.
5.
Alrighty. Dun, dun, dun. So, you have to get a little bit closer to the ground than you'd like to try and sniff out these weird cat cheerleaders. And they were definitely catty last time you checked. You hear hissing. Is that cat hissing? No, it's instead a whole bunch of snakes coming from the floorboards. There weren't holes there, but now there are definitely lots of snakes.
That's just weird.
They seem to be coming from one corner of the room by a bookcase.
Interesting.
Lily,
I'm by
Joyce?
the door. I'm by the door, and I'm just like, so Vivian, what did you find?
I'm gonna gonna try to stab at the snakes.
Oh, good snakes.
I guess roll a 2d6 to see if I can stab the snakes.
Sure.
Wow, we're doing great.
Oh man, this sword of yours is way better now that it's not made of foam, because you go snicker snack. And you didn't expect this really to work, but so many pieces of snakes go flying that they land on other snakes, and those snakes turn around to figure out what the heck happened. Joyce, you still outside of the room?
I'm at the doorway, yeah.
But you're not in the room.
No.
All right. Lily, you seem to have angered the danger noodles.
I thought the danger noodles were angry already.
Hmm?
I thought the noodles were angry already.
They were. Now they're furious.
Oh, well, I've changed nothing then.
One of them starts spitting something towards you.
Spitting snakes aren't natural in America, last year called, so this is a little weird.
Who the hell said you were in America?
I'm assuming.
You would, American.
I mean, we're trick-or-treating. That's an American thing.
I guess, are they lunging towards me or are they just angry?
Oh, they're going for you.
Oh, I guess I shall. I guess I could try to, I don't know, shield myself? I already have decent armor.
Well, I can tell you, if you shield yourself, they'll go for the one who's not in plate armor.
Ah, balls. I must stab them more.
Well, either that or try and protect the furry one.
I shall. Right, that's a good idea. Protect the fuzzball.
Knight in shining armor does not remember how to be a knight.
It's almost
Must
as if I
write
was a
instructions on next shield.
It's almost as if I was a teenager girl just a moment ago. Anyway, I shall roll. Oh,
All right.
well then.
So, about half of the snakes go for you, Lily, and the other half are going for Vivian. And, wow, Vivian, this really isn't your day. One of them spits in your face. And holy hell, that hurt. It's like being electrocuted in your eyeballs. Take a trauma.
Oh no.
Actually, both you and Lily take a trauma.
Oh, lovely.
Because Lily, you suck at protecting.
I only started this like a moment ago.
Well, at least Joyce is doing just fine by standing in the back.
Yeah. You can probably try helping them with that later. I'm gonna try looking in my basket to see if I can find another maybe more dangerous bauble this time to throw at the snakes.
Okay. Give me 2d6.
8.
8. So you definitely see different color orbs. Some of them are even cubes. Honestly, it looks like a bunch of building blocks that you would find at, like, the doctor's office or the dentist's office where they have, like, wires put through them to amuse, like, the 3-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, and something tells you, there, the green one. The green one will do something good. And you don't really know why you know this, but you definitely know this. It's like something someone told you a long time ago.
Okay. So, green is good.
Yep, that's the feeling you get.
All right.
You're not sure what shape, but green.
I'll grab a green one. I'll grab a square green one and toss it at my 2 ailing friends.
All right. Let's see if you're better at throwing stuff than Vivian is. Sorry, Vivian, you just weren't great at passing. You did better as a running.
Oh, yeah, I'm a running back.
Another 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Alrighty. You throw it. You hit it right in between, on the ground in between them, and there's a bright light and this great smell of peppermint? What the heck? But the snakes seem to be backing off, and it's surprisingly not bothering Vivian.
My sinuses. I can speak.
Are you done turning into Scooby-Doo?
Oh, she's definitely looking the same, but now she can talk. Do you want to continue attacking the danger noodles, or would you like to back off?
Who, myself? There's a lot of them. If only I had help.
I mean,
I would like to summon my pack with the beastly howl.
All right, let's see if you can remember how to summon your beastly pack.
That's not great.
So you try and remember. Maybe you should know how to do this. But someone else is supposed to be starting the howl, and you're only supposed to continue it. And what the heck? No. Should you make it a little higher, a little bit low? Maybe you should make it loud. No.
I'm struck by indecision.
So there's a little voice in your head that tells you, you weren't the alpha. What do you think you're doing?
I feel sad.
Vivian, gain a trauma. When you hit 3 of hope or magic or trauma, let me know.
A thing happens, yes.
Yes. Not total, just for like that category.
Yeah. At 2 out of 3.
Nice.
I guess I attempt to pull Vivian away from the danger noodles.
Alrighty. Let's see if you're better at this than shielding Vivian.
I rolled 2d6.
Chances are you can push up and enter. And that's a 3.
I'm terrible at this.
So Vivian's strange yodeling seems to have resonated with something or other, because you grab her by the meaty shoulders, which aren't as meaty as they could be, but you can't skip leg day, brah. And you take a few steps back. Hey, remember that whole rotting bench outside, Joyce?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the only thing that was rotting. You all plummet to the next floor down.
Oh no.
Oh, that's bad.
Lily, take a trauma, because you just sent the entire party falling into pitch blackness.
Oh, hi, cat. We have found the cat people.
They were in the basement all along.
You did find the cat people of a fashion, because you can see their silhouettes above you, snickering.
Rude.
Like, totally. Man, at least there was this giant pile of cloaks? Who the heck has this many cloaks?
Realtor?
Why do they look like pimp ones?
Definitely Realtor's clothes.
Man, someone should buy hangers for this guy then.
My cloak's prettier.
Did you say that
I
out
mean, yes.
loud?
Yes.
I mean, you are a Christmas ornament.
That, on my end, sounded like a Crispin ornament, and I am so confused.
You are a Christmas ornament.
Crispin ornament. No, I like that one better.
Alright, so we're in the basement now.
So you say that out loud, that your cloak is way prettier,
Uh-huh.
and you were pretty sure that this was like a dry pile of cloaks,
Uh-huh.
but you're not really sure how. One of them slaps you in the face and it was wet.
Ah!
It's just water, though.
What
The
the?
getting slapped is still mildly unpleasant.
So it's really dark down here.
Oh, yeah. It is very dark.
Do I have anything in my bucket? Am I still carrying the bucket?
Are you? Because you basically charged after Vivian. Did you, in fact, ditch your bucket at the house and charge
That's
after
good, right?
her?
Probably ditch the bucket.
You do, however, still have that knocker from the door.
I mean, I probably still have my phone out with the light thing on.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have pockets?
Yeah, you're kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah, okay.
You've got like the really comfy sweatpants.
I pull out a lighter from my back pocket. Vivian was a thug. They smoked.
I thought she was also a sports person.
Where do you think you smoke? Under the bleachers.
Yeah.
I know how high school worked.
Anyway, I grab one of these cloaks. I tie it around like a piece of the broken floorboards and make a torch.
Oh, that's gonna go great. They're
Alright,
wet.
give me
They
2d6.
were wet 3 seconds ago.
No, just the one that hit you in the face.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's almost like they took insult to you. Alrighty. 9. 9. Dang. You thought maybe this was going to be bad from all the dust and like everything was going to go up in flames. But it looks like the cloak that you picked was the one right next to the wet one. So when you lit it on fire, it didn't spread throughout all of the cloaks. And the floorboard that you picked up had just enough splinters that when you wrapped it around, it's going to stay there for a while. It's not just going to fall on your wrist and then you'll get to smell perfume plus burning hair.
I have a torch.
You have a torch and take 1 magic.
That's 3 magic.
That's 3 magic?
3 magic.
Alrighty. On the bio and info tab of your sheet,
Okay.
you should see something that says magic shift.
Yep.
There are 4 statements. You get to pick one.
Number 3. My magical girl form permanently takes on an unnatural aspect. Right? I'm already a werewolf. What more could you possibly do to me?
So you're already a werewolf, but I think when you took it out of your back pocket, you must have pierced it because the lighter's definitely broken and your left hand is glowing red.
Ooh. Interesting. I feel
Vivian, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think your night is going nearly as well as the other 2 girls.
I feel a sudden kinship with this fire. Can I manipulate it anyway? I kind of try and draw some off of the torch.
Alright. Joyce, Lily, you watch as this happens, and this is totally normal, right?
No, I'm just like, are you okay, Vivian?
Vivian, what?
I throw away the useless torch and now hold flames hovering above my glowing red head.
Alright.
Alright.
Give me a 2D. All this go. Control this. Over this. However, this is great. You can take a magic, and maybe you shouldn't have chucked the torch onto the giant pile of wood, because now it's on fire.
Oh shit, we gotta go, guys. At least the room is lighting up now so we can see where the exit is.
Can I look for something in my thing to, like, throw water? Oh, wait. Wait, is the cloak that slapped me still wet?
It's damp. Not like soaking, dripping wet, but...
Okay. I want to throw that over the fire and try and snuff it out before it gets too big.
Okay, go for it.
Seven?
Well, the flames are definitely not getting any bigger, but you didn't really put it out. You definitely bought some time, though.
Are there any wool cloaks I can use to smother the flames?
Yeah, maybe. Roll me a 2d6 and try and find a wool cloak or two. Eight. Alrighty. You find two decently sized cloaks. Both of them have a couple holes in them, like something ate through them.
Probably a moth.
Weird. By moth you mean Mothman, because like each hole is about the size of your hand. Like there's 2 or 3 holes on each of these cloaks, but the rest of them are pretty good quality wool.
I tried to smother the fire.
All right. You mostly smother the fire. There's maybe some glowing bits here and there.
I stamp on it.
Between Joyce's wet blanket and your wool blankets and Vivian's not feeding the fire anymore with the weird hands thing going on. You seem to be doing. The dust settles. You see in the corner. This is a pretty dang big.
Wow, I'm cutting out real bad.
Yes, you are. Would you like me to switch servers?
Yeah, probably. This is the second ping, and that means those listening also have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, it's loading for imagery.
Alrighty then. Let's see.
Alright. Hopefully that was an improvement.
Oh
wait, you haven't moved us yet, have you?
Yes.
Did you?
Tra-la-la. Kawu.
Hello. Oh. Shoot.
Hello.
No, that didn't make it better, Car.
I'm randomly.
Interesting.
Car, what did you do?
Me? Nothing. But I temporarily lost connection to Roll20, so it might be me and not the server.
I'm thinking that.
I think we're back?
Let me refresh and find out.
It was just a blimp on my end.
Oh, the whole blimp, huh?
Yup.
Shit, son.
Yeah, Zio says her net glitched too. Oh, we're all fine.
Yes, that's what I believe.
Weird. Because the stream... Oh, stream... It should have restarted. If not, we might have to reset the router, see if that works. Thanks, bye.
I am simply informing the stream.
This is a good time to take a 15-minute break.
Yeah, we are back live, but
we're going to flatten out our technical issues, hopefully. So we'll be back in a few.
Mm-hmm.